they're like, nah.
Yeah.
But like my response is almost pretty much the same of like, Battle Sheep, you're just doing it for money, like yeah, absolutely. Like that's exactly what I'm doing this for. Like don't even think twice about it, fam. And everyone knows I'm so open about it. You didn't even have to accuse me. It's not an accusation, it's a fact. Like I troll people,
Yeah,
so
like give me money. Like give me money right now,
like
and
why aren't you
I don't
donating?
give
Get
a.
out of my channel before I block you, bro. Like if you ain't giving me money, you're nothing to me. You know that kind of stuff to me, and I think because of the way I present it to people that watch me is funny. Like they think it's hysterical, and it's all because like I've learned how to do joke delivery,
Yeah,
So, but
yeah,
but like I think it's fun. I think there's two points with that I think are both really valid, and one is a lot more, I guess, humble and a lot more like flattering to me than the other. Because like trolling for me is really fun, but like when
yes,
you have somebody come in and like attack you or like break one of your rules or say something or start talking trash, and you watch like this list of 20 names just start like demolishing this person because they've been watching your stream, and this one person's like, you suck, and they're like, you suck, no, you're trash, what do you think, you're gonna come in
yeah,
here and talk trash about our friend, like blah blah blah, blah. And they
yeah.
just like
That's what a community
that
is,
one,
you know.
that
Like,
is a beautiful thing. I've watched that happen, and I think it's really fun to watch, and it's really like heartwarming in a sense,
yeah,
because it's like I didn't ask them to do that. That person just decided, like they made a
yeah,
conscious choice in that moment to like to defend me, and I don't I don't need it because I got my jokes.
yeah,
I got the ability to eviscerate people, to just like demolish them
yeah,
from my you don't have to exist. But like when people make that conscious decision to like defend you, it makes a whole difference in the world of why you're doing it.
yeah. Because it's like, these people actually do care about, me, or like the channel or the community. It's not about money, or you can. But the way I see it as well is like, if you don't have any haters, I know I say this a lot, but really it means a lot. So if you don't have any haters, you're clearly doing something
Oh
wrong.
yeah, man.
So
What was it? I was talking with a friend of mine about a lot of the drama that's been going on in like personal life,
yeah,
and for me, every bit of the drama, like, and everything that surrounds it, I mean, it really boils down to like one issue, but it's a lot of people talking about it. And the I've just been like, you know what? I'm ignoring it. I'm ignoring it. I don't care. Like, I don't care anything you have to say. You do what you got to do. But until that day comes when you guys feel like it's time to take action on this or this issue, then I'm ignoring you. I already told you my plan. I told you exactly what I'm gonna do, and so I need to be like honorable in the sense that uh, like I already told you my plan, so I'm not going to change my plan because you came along and started talking all this crap and causing these issues. I'm not gonna change anything I'm doing because this is exactly what I know I need to be doing right now. And the um, when I was discussing it with my friend, I was like, man, you know what? Like in video games, the only way you know you're going the right way is if you encounter enemies. That's
yeah,
the only way you know you're going the right way. I haven't seen this place before, and it looks brand new. I need to explore it, and there are new enemies. There are new people that are standing in your way, trying to knock you down and make you quit when you hit game over. But
yeah,
like there's no reason to quit. So, but like people will quit, you know, just like when YouTube came out with those new like when they were like, ah, you have to have 10,000 views. You know how many views I had after with uh or what? No, 2 years. After 2 years, they came out with that of YouTube. They came out with that rule, and I was like, man, I've got like I think 5,000 views total.
Mm.
After 2 years of YouTube, they were like, well, you need this now, and I'm like, man, I don't even know how that works, you know. And I was like, but
Yeah.
you know what? I should care about this. This means something. And like, I started buckling down, and I was like, you know, I started changing stuff. I started changing like some of my work hours. I started, you know, really paying attention to how people were interacting with my videos or how they were interacting with streams, and like
Yeah.
how I needed to make sure that I was actually marketing myself, putting myself out there. And the views started to come in. And then like I kept coming at it, and I started tracking my progress, being like very purposeful in everything that I was doing on like social media and all that. And like then one day, and for me, like when I play a game, it's a game that's been like backlogged in my game life. I haven't played it, haven't touched it, forgot all about it. Man, I should beat Undertale. Like I really haven't done that. And you know what? I'll just live stream. Who cares? You know, but it's a game I can put up there. It might take a little while. Who knows? But it's been
Yeah.
backlogged. And then boom, dude! Like thousands of views. Like my views
That's
don't hit the
crazy.
hundreds, and then suddenly it hit thousands. And you
Yeah.
know, I went from 294 subscribers to 500 in 2 days.
Yeah, that's how my channel started, honestly.
And like,
Like,
uh,
I was just
I'll go
playing
on here.
random games, and then I played one game that is one of my favorite games ever because of like the free roam aspect. It was Saints Row, and then that's how like I got to like 200 subs in like 2 weeks. I was like, what? And then yeah, you can continue. Sorry.
um, and that, but that was really interesting to see. Like, oh wow, that's how did I jump 206 subscribers? You know, and then uh, I started looking because I was like, okay, well now I have 500 subs. I just jumped up, you know, like, and in the meantime, I was reading stuff where people were like, and I hate this, dude. I hate this so much. It's so frustrating, but it's good for you if you care. Like, it shows if you care. Because, like,
Yeah.
you know, I hit, you know, that same time I hit the 10,000 views that I needed, and then at the same time, they're like, oh, well, now you need 4,000 view hours and you need 1,000 subscribers. In the 4,000 views need to be in the last year. 4,000 hours need to be in the last year. Uh, or we're not monetizing your channel. And I'm like, bro,
Honestly, so
like,
dumb.
come on. You know, but at
Yeah,
the same,
like
I told myself, man, I was like, I'm gonna be mad for one day, and then I'm gonna just get back to work.
yeah, get back on the grind.
Exactly. So I spent the day. I was salty. I told everybody I was how salty I was. Like I was like and I even told them like I'm mad for today, but the next time you see me, I'm not gonna be mad anymore. I'm just gonna be working. And like that's I mean that's all I would like. That's just a conscious decision I made. And while I was trying like even before, but like while I was trying to have this YouTube channel, all I saw was people being like, game channels are so saturated. It's basically impossible to, get big enough to have enough of an audience and stuff to get where, like Markiplier or anybody like that is anymore. So, like,
Yeah,
you're screwed on game channels. Like, you may as well do something else. But, vlog channels are cancer, and like nobody watches food channels and this and that. It's like, bro, there's nothing you can do. Like, there's nothing you're gonna say
Yeah,
that's positive. So I was just like, screw you and all of your little groups and communities. I don't care. Like,
just do what you enjoy.
for
Yeah,
sure. You know, the whole reason I started the channel, it wasn't like it wasn't for that person. My reason for starting my YouTube channel was that I saw a bunch of gaming channels who, like, I pretty much, it was like I enjoyed it, but I couldn't share it with anyone because a lot of people in my
yeah,
life, like outside of like my small group of friends, but like sometimes I'd be in situations where, like, you know, like I go to church and stuff. So my church folk family isn't that cool with, you know, the cussing and the crazy, like, you know,
yeah,
dark humor that they throw out, but some stuff is really funny. I would try to like show something, a video to someone, and it'd be starting out and it'd be good, and then like they'd cuss and I'd see they instantly lost, like I lost my, and I'm
yeah.
like,
Like,
man, come on, like,
yeah. So you wanted to, like, it seems like you wanted to, do something similar, but add your own little taste to it. That way, it can appeal to a wider
yeah,
audience.
for sure.
Yeah,
I was like, I'll be the person that entertains those people. Like, make it
exactly.
easy and make it just PG and call it a day.
Yeah, that's what I. That's kind of how I did it too, because I was like, "Yo, is this something my mom would actually be willing to watch?"
Right.
So yeah,
and and so it's like, man, every time I turned around to try and do this project, there was something in my way. You know, every time I tried to like talk to people about it, there was somebody who was trying to basically tell me, nah, don't do it. You know,
yeah, and doubting you,
you
like,
you watch the videos of all the people who are like, well, you know, Google AdSense doesn't really add up to much. And you're like, okay, so basically you're telling me to give up. Like,
yeah,
and so that's been a lot of like the stuff I had to put up with in recent months, even though I went from, you know, 4 or 5 thousand views in October and 220 subscribers in October to now we're like at the edge of 800. You know, just like, you know, I could say even from, we were at, like I said, we were at 294 at the toward the end of December. So 294. Now we're at the edge of 800. You know, we had, you know, 6,000 views at that point. Now we hit 30,000 views. We hit we beat the 4,000 hour goal. So like, this is totally doable, but you have to be able to like focus. And when people don't, like, there's no one that owes you anything, but it would be really cool if some people would like see the potential and the vision that you have, you know?
and then try and help you out.
Because it's like everybody and their dog has financial issues, and there's everyone of those people also includes a lot of your family. But if like your family was willing to be like, hey, we totally see, or like, can you explain this to us, you know, da da da, like, and then you show them like, listen, look at this. There are people, legitimate individuals, who, when I put up an event, a scheduled an event, even a day ahead, there are individuals who are so interested in what I'm doing that they
Hmm.
show up early. They find the link that I didn't post yet because, like, and they are in my chat before I'm there. Like,
That's
I
scary.
don't sit down and like tell people, hey, get in this chat. They're like, hey, where are you at though? Oh man, he's gonna start in 20 minutes. He's gonna start in an hour. Oh man, I'm so excited. This is so cool. Like, I love this game. I
That's
loved it. Like, I
terrifying.
love this channel. And it's like, what the heck?
Like how do they do that if you don't mind me asking? Like
Huh?
they what? Like how do they like join your stream without like it even being up yet?
If you go into the live stream thing and you click
Yeah.
events, you
Uh
can
huh.
create events ahead of time and show them like, okay, at this time, like, and it'll show up in their subscription feed.
Oh, okay. I know what you're
And
talking about
so
now.
it'll show up like usually like an hour earlier than when you have
Mhm.
it scheduled to start. But seriously, people have been in there like 2 hours early and they just talk.
That's
It's
awesome.
unbelievable. I never would have thought in a million years. But like, and it really, I mean, everything that's gone, like all the views, all the subscribers, all the people who like, this person brought two of their friends. This person, dude, I have a guy on my channel. He's hysterical to me. He he's grabbed some of his friends and had them come on and subscribe, and they actually like still come on and hang out. Uh, he went on Omegle, that little weird video chat site.
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
went on there and he found people and he's like, "Hey, so how's it going? You cool?" And then he talks to them for a minute and he's like, "Well, I'm watching this dude live stream and he's trying to get to like 1,000 subscribers. So like, you should come hang out and subscribe." And people are like,
That's
"Hey, what's up? Pika sent me," and I'm like, "No way." I'm serious. Like 10 people one night came on because he said that. Like he went on and he did that, and they're like, "Hey, Pika sent me."
that's loyalty,
For
man.
real.
That's awesome.
And then
That's really cool.
Bumbo decides he wants to raid people's channels, and I get and I get Bomba Ray. Oh man, that was so funny. And then like Jeremy's like, "Hey man, Mario Kart quality quality videos." And I was like, "Are you sure?" And so I went and checked it out. I was like, "Bro, this guy sounds crazy." And friendship was born.
Friendship, real friendship.
Oh man.
I want to see you succeed, man. Like, you're always talking about me, but honestly, I don't know if you heard me the other day when I was like live or whatever, but you're honestly a great dude. You have a vision. You have, a wonderful personality. You have so much, and you're willing to give it your all. And I don't know, when you say, I succeeded, I feel like I haven't succeeded yet. Yet, yes, I did get to like 1K, but I don't know. I feel like I want to do so much more, and you just motivate me more. Like watching you stream at like literally, you said yesterday 5 a.m. I wish I had the will and the strength and power to live stream for that long, but you work really hard. Like when I called you this morning, you were literally like laying down. You looked tired, but you still work, man. That's just crazy to me. Like you're so I want what you have. Like whatever you eat or whatever, that gives you all this power. I want that. You know, that's crazy. Like you're honestly a superhero to me.
I really
Like
appreciate that, man. And like
no
it
joke.
like I for okay, so a big thing for me is that, and like, I'm not like, I try not to pretend that I'm some kind of like crazy guru. I just have like, I have this drive that is like, give it 100% and then tomorrow give it 200%. Like
Yeah.
that's my whole, and it's just because I want it. And that's it. Like the day I don't want this anymore, I'm leaving. Like it's weird. But like but it's cuz I want it. It's cuz and but like the thing, I think the big things that make me like this enough to want it is because
Mm,
everything I've done in my life that has given me like satisfaction and purpose is
mm,
exactly what I do when I was like I get so amped that someone that I like is succeeding, and uh when I try like so like my all of my jobs that I've stayed long term at have been
mm-hmm.
based around customer service and customer satisfaction and making sure that every customer leaves with a smile on their face, like better than they came in, even if it's something they like have to buy, you know.
Yeah,
And my whole existence in that was like, man, it's so cool that this person comes into this store, they interact with me and they leave happier than they came in.
yeah,
And like, you know, so like information, but like entertainment, but like the biggest thing that gives me that joy is like is exactly the whole like I love that I get to help people. I love that I get to talk to people.
yeah,
That
yeah. Like putting that smile on their
yeah,
face
that
makes you a better
that makes
person.
every minute of like everything else I could be doing, it makes like all of it like worthwhile.
Exactly.
Because like
I completely agree.
honestly, and this is it's I don't know how to quantify. There's no way honestly to quantify it. But like forever. I mean, there are people who have this like, and this keeps me up sometimes. Like there are people that I have the opportunity to interact with like every single day, that this could be their last effort before they give up on life or give up on something that they really love doing and could succeed at. And like
Same.
I could be that person
That motivates
that
them
really,
or
yeah, that really
takes them.
changed, that brought that moment to them, that was like, no, I need to keep going.
Yeah.
It was like I had okay, and I say that, and it I think some people could think that I'm arrogant, but I want to tell like a story real quick if I could, of something that happened like that. And it
Sure.
wasn't even a live stream. The interesting thing was I'd gone to a Bible study and I was hanging out with my friends, and then like I had this moment where a place like flashed in my head, and there was a guy there, and I was like, I need to go. I need to go. I'll be back. Like I'll see you guys in a bit. I gotta go. And everyone was
Yeah.
like, okay. And I left and I went to that place and I stood around, but the thought in my head was like, if this person's real, you know, like there's nothing uh there there's nothing else I could be doing better in that moment than seeing if that was a real thing that was going to happen. That a guy was going to
Yeah.
be standing around outside of this mall movie theater at like 10 o'clock at night. And I'm waiting, I'm just sitting there, and then suddenly this guy comes out of the parking garage, and I walked up to him and I was like, "Hey man, you doing okay?" And he's like, "Uh, well," and I said, "Well, honestly, man, like I was sitting at a Bible study, I had this flash, this vision of you standing right here, and me coming to you and talking to you. Like I feel like God sent me to you." And I was like, and
Yeah.
maybe that sounds crazy, but maybe it's true. And he said, I just got out of my car and I had just prayed to God to like see a sign, essentially not to kill myself tonight. And I was like, are you serious? And he's like, are you serious? Like, are you here right now? and so like I got to pray with him and talk to him, and I was like, man, like, there's people who can help you, and there's a God who loves you. He sent a crazy, weird, like bearded mohawk 6 foot dude to come hang out with you. So like, like, what, for one, what if that hadn't happened? But two, like, or what if I had like said no? What if I was like, nah, that's stupid, you know
Yeah, somebody would have ended up dying.
right? And like, that's the kind of effect that like I could have on a more broad basis. Like people who contemplate a lot of stuff sitting at home, and then they turn on their phone or their computer, and they're like, let's see if somebody can like make me laugh or something, like.
Yeah, I'm. That's why I do it too. Honestly.
So that, I mean, I need to make money at it. Obviously, I want my goal has always been my big goal has always been to be a business owner who is able to like help poor people live not poor lives anymore. Because poor living
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, I completely agree.
It is not
Yeah.
a fun ordeal.
Yep.
And so like, if I could not only not live a poor life, but give other people the opportunity to not live a poor life without stealing their lives from them, like, I
Yeah.
love to do that. So I don't know, man. That kind of thing with people who are like, you're in it for the money. Like, maybe I am, and you know what? Maybe I'll do really good things with that money. And maybe you're going to be poor for the rest of your life and never help anyone because all you're worried about is what I'm worried about doing with my money.
Exactly. I agree, 160%. So yeah, that really did go well. Like, I'm actually,
Heck yeah.
you know what? That was amazing. We went from literally a disaster last time to a wonderful podcast. So yeah,
MODCAST
I want,
solid.
yeah, real solid. I want to do more of these. I really did enjoy this one. So if you guys have made it to the end of this, please make sure you leave a like. Do put in the comments, yo, that was lit, or make
Tell
more,
us your
because that
favorite
was
parts.
exactly, yo. Tell us your
We
favorite
should
parts.
we should cut this stuff at the front.
Yeah,
So like,
yeah.
you know, does Caden have like any, like, does he do YouTube or anything?
Well, he streams every now and then, but he doesn't have like I don't want to say like good quality, but he does it off his phone. So I
Ah,
mean, it
okay.
depends.
Yeah. I know a guy that does that and I feel bad for
Yeah, like I want to help him
him.
as
Like,
well.
you know,
It's like, yo, well, this is what you need, and
yeah. I know a kid that does
yeah,
that, but like, he should tell his story. Anyway, sorry, I'm gonna just so, but he should tell his story. Like, man, I'm trying to do this right now. I'm doing whatever I can while respecting like my parents,
yeah,
because like his parents don't. They're not interested in that. They don't want him to use a lot of stuff, or they're like, if you're going to use this, it should be for this purpose and this purpose only, not this YouTube thing. And like,
yeah,
he should tell that story. I feel like people would help. But anyway, we should put this stuff at the front. Like links should be in the description for the Battle Sheep YouTube and for anything Caden wants. And then like, you guys tell us, give us some timestamps, or like a note of what you like and what you want to see more of, and like whatever you're interested in, we want to know so that we can kind of hone in our focus instead of being lost in the dark.
yeah, definitely. Anyway, guys, make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already, and there will definitely be more podcasts like this in the future. So yeah, I will see you guys next time, or we will see you guys next time.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Bumbo Sheep
bye
out.
guys.